wrap it up here a little bit, you've heard a lot of different perspectives on the issue. You've heard some heartfelt pleas to try to bring back common sense to the situation. But I'd like to just touch on a couple of things relative to the specifics of what's been addressed in the budget proposal thus far. You know, we talk about using these federal funds, the stimulus funds. If it's coming from the federal government, why aren't we dedicating those funds for things that every citizen should have access to, whether it's infrastructure, improvement. You know, we've got Pulaski Skyway over here, which is, I guess, our version of the Route 35 bridge in Minneapolis that should be addressed, and yet I don't hear that in any part of the conversations thus far. I think we should make sure that the funds that are coming down that are one-time, maybe two-time shots should be used for those kind of situations, not to pay our daily bills as part of the operating budget, which they're being dedicated to at this point in time. Not paying our bills, not paying into the pension fund that we have promised to be paying into, only creating more debt for future generations, is not a tax cut. Last thing is we cannot rely on the continual gimmicks. You know, the governor has said we're not going to use any more gimmicks. Well, again, not paying our bills today, using one-time federal stimulus funds is not, you cannot say that that's not a one-time gimmick. A couple of other things related to this. There's been discussion about, I recall hearing in the aftermath of the governor's presentation when several of the political leaders were interviewed, Assemblyman Greenwald made the comment, I believe, that the average citizen, by removing the deduction for property tax payments on your income tax, the average citizen would cost about $50 for each one of those. If you go to the actual numbers, on the bottom end, you're looking at approximately $175 loss from the $50,000 to $70,000 category. From the $70,000 to $75,000 category, you're looking at, by my rough math, $632 loss. And from $100,000 to $150,000, a $921 loss. Go up from there and the numbers get greater. The other aspect of this is that the focus has been on improving the plight of those who are in need, and the fuzziness about what constitutes middle class these days. Well, I would ask anyone in earshot to refer to the New Jersey Family Care website, and if you go there to see who qualifies for New Jersey Family Care, the federally, I think it's called S-CHIP in the federal program, in New Jersey, we define a family qualifying for the children to qualify for subsidized health care. Family of four, the upper income is $77,175. Now, there seems to be some discrepancy these days as to what constitutes middle class in the state of New Jersey. This is a number that was instituted by the political leadership across the street in the legislature and the administration some years ago. So we're saying that a family of four earning an income of $77,000 plus a year qualifies for subsidized health care. I think that should be the benchmark by which we determine what middle class versus what needy citizens in this state are. So with that, I would like to wrap up. We are demanding that these issues be addressed. We will be coming forth with press releases, and we will be putting things up on our website. Our website, the Tax Association, is www.njtaxes.org. The soon-to-be up site for the Alliance will be www.njtaxalliance.org. We will be putting information up there. In the coming months, we are going to be, as a collective group, doing report cards on all the candidates, all the 80 seats for the Assembly this year, the governor and the lieutenant governor. We will be doing that in conjunction with the other members of the Alliance that I mentioned. Also, the National Taxpayers Union will be helping us in that regard because they do this at the federal level, so it'll be a rather sophisticated analysis. We would ask the voters and the media to pay attention to this because it's time to hold these folks accountable.